This episode is brought to you by SD Sober Living. If you or someone you know needs a safe, supportive recovery home, then reach out to SD Sober Living at www.sdsoberliving.org or call 619-334-9869. That's 619-334-9869. Come get some fuck fentanyl and some San Diego recovery at SD Sober Living. Looking for your next new tattoo? Visit My Addiction Tattoo, where art meets passion. Our talented artists specialize in custom designs tailored just for you, ensuring each piece is as unique as your story. From your vibrant colors to intricate black and gray work, we bring your vision to life in a safe, welcoming environment. Plus, we prioritize hygiene and professionalism every step of the way. Book your consultation today and let's create something incredible together. Visit us on Instagram at My Addiction Tattoo or call 858-352-6416. That is 858-352-6416. Or stop by at the shop at 3742 Mission Boulevard, San Diego, California, 92109. Nobody reps fuck fentanyl like My Addiction Tattoo. Hey everyone, I want to take a moment to talk about something really important: mental health and addiction. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or drug addiction, especially if they're facing chronic relapses or have a history of bouncing in and out of treatment centers, I want to recommend Baja Rehab. Baja is a premier lockdown treatment center located just 45 minutes from the San Diego border in beautiful Mexico. I've had the opportunity to visit their facility, and I can tell you firsthand, it's not only stunning, but also equipped with everything needed for recovery. They offer comprehensive medical detox and have a dedicated team of drug counselors and specialized therapists. If you are ready to take the first step towards healing, call Shalom, the intake director, at 619-855-6368. That's 619-855-6368. Your loved ones deserve a second chance, so don't wait until it's too late. Reach out to Baja Rehab today. The Cure. Yeah. My name is Luis Romero, and I'm the Fuck Fentanyl guy, and this is the Fuck Fentanyl podcast. Today I have my friend Laura on. How you doing?
Hey, doing good. Glad to be down here.
Fuck yeah. I love that song. First time we put The Cure on here.
Yes, it needs to be heard more.
It needs to be heard more. Yes, yes. My first concert, I was inside my mom's belly.
See, you were there.
I was there. Well, Laura, thank you so much for coming down here in good old Chula Vista. Where did you? So I know you're from North County, but where did you grow up?
I'm actually originally from LA. So
oh, really?
I came down here when I was like 21, 22.
21, 22.
And so I'm from the whole LA area, kind of on the outskirts of LA too.
Oh, really?
A city that nobody knows called La Mirada.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, see? See? So I just say LA in general.
Yeah, just LA. Yeah. Was it like kind of like a suburban, what was suburbs, or was it like small?
Kind of, yeah. LA, I mean, I did live in LA in general for a couple of years, like in the heart of LA, and then on the outskirts, like La Mirada is like, I don't even know, like 30 minutes, 20 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I came out to San Diego when my mom got married.
Oh, for real?
And then her husband lived out here in Encinitas.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Was it like a tough move to go from LA to down here, or were you kind of looking
No,
forward
I
to it?
was so excited. I
Yeah.
wanted a new start. Where I grew up, everyone just stays in La Mirada and they hang out in garages all day.
Oh, fuck that.
They don't fucking go anywhere. So
Oh,
I was
dude,
like,
really?
I want out.
Yeah.
Yes. In San Diego, how could I complain?
Yeah. I can't argue with you there.
Yeah.
So when did drugs and alcohol become in the picture for you?
Well, I'm a kind of an odd one. I mean, in
You are?
general, I'm pretty odd, but
Oh yeah.
I was a really late bloomer, and so I
Really?
grew up, never did drugs, didn't smoke cigarettes,
Oh okay.
barely drink a little bit here and there.
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't until I was put on pain medication
Oh, when was
back
that?
in 2006.
Oh okay. So,
So
like, 18 years ago
Yeah.
or 19 years?
No,
Not 19 years.
18.
18.
It was right after I had my daughter.
Oh no
So
shit.
that's why I remember exactly. Yeah, they put me
Wow.
on pain medicine, and this is like in the beginning where Purdue was like pumping out mad medication.
Oh
with,
no.
Like the kickbacks, doctors are getting money from it, so they were just like prescribing
2006.
everybody.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, it's
Yeah.
right around that margin. That's like actually right when I started heroin.
Oh, what?
2007, 2008, around that margin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because because heroin wasn't really around. When I
Yeah.
was a kid, I'd never seen anybody on it, but
Same here.
like it really blew up like in the right in the mid 2000. Well, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
that decade.
Yeah.
Like it's like all of a sudden it's everywhere.
Oh, let me turn this down.
Oh, you're good.
Oh,
That's-
no.
I used to have that notification.
Android.
Yes. But yeah, so that was like when I kind of noticed it becoming an epidemic, kind of becoming a scene, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? The heroin scene.
Yeah.
But I skipped the pill part. I went straight to heroin.
Oh, you went straight to
I
it.
went straight to it. I
Yeah.
didn't know what painkillers really did
Yeah.
until I was like 2-3 years into being a heroin addict, and then somebody was telling me if I wanted an oxy, and I'm like, well, I told him not really. I mean, I kind of graduated from that,
Yeah.
but then he gave me one. It was an 80.
Oh.
Got fucked up. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. Like it was exactly the same effect. Exactly.
Yeah,
the
it's
same.
like just a supplement.
Just yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was great. So yeah, I definitely I could definitely see like that you kind of got caught up in that fucking shithole.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, it was just like years and years. It's just like pain medicine. They just kept
Upping it, upping it.
and then like at the very end, I was on fentanyl patches. where-
Really? They put you on
Yeah.
fentanyl patches?
Yeah, this is like they don't really prescribe those anymore, but it was like the patch with like the gel,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I would take it off, and then I would start
smoke
like
it?
no, I just suck it.
Ah!
And then it wasn't. And then I put another one on while I was sucking the other one, all the juice out of it. That's when I realized, damn, like what the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah.
Because yeah. And then they had me on morphine at the same time as fentanyl patches with Xanax.
Holy fuck.
I mean, I was fucked up like for years.
Yeah.
and
These doctors are a great connects that you got.
Oh, I know. She's still around. I looked her up, but she's more like holistic now, I believe.
Oh,
Probably
no
'cause she
shit.
got in trouble.
No shit. Yeah.
She got caught up too.
Damn. all that. I wonder how much money those fucking doctors made.
Oh, I literally was in like a visit getting my script, and I
Yeah.
literally saw the representatives from, say, Purdue, we'll say, for
Yeah.
example, come in dressed all nice, literally talking to the girl at the counter and giving out the flyers for the medication. And that's when I think they would
fuck.
collaborate with, hey, because this is known back in 2006 that
Yeah.
like every doctor that prescribed that pain medicine, they would get a kickback or a
No
rebate.
way.
So
No
I literally
way.
saw the lady myself, like dressed all nice, and
Yeah.
pamphlets.
Yeah.
Like they're like selling a house or something.
Yeah.
So it's like it was a real thing. I saw
dude,
it.
that's so fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
God, I always did find those documentaries very interesting. There was a few of them. I think the one I watched was Dope Sick.
Oh yeah. Okay. I
really
was
good.
told I haven't watched that yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I bought the book, but I haven't read it yet.
I would read the book because
I'm
that's
gonna
how
do the
good
book.
that doc. It was a miniseries.
Yeah.
Sorry, But anyways, yeah, it was so good. It was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But it was kind of how you described it, like the representatives, they're like all buttoned up.
Oh yeah.
Super like they all look like they got out of college and like try to try to start this career of in sales.
Like they're like a CEO of some big old company,
yeah.
and they're just little nobodies just representing Purdue or whatever.
And they just lie to their teeth like this is not addictive.
Oh
totally safe, not addictive.
That's what they do with OxyContin. They actually promoted it as not being addictive.
Even
though it was, and they knew.
And they absolutely knew.
Yeah.
It did the same thing as heroin, exactly the same.
Yeah. How could you deny that?
Yeah. Oh, dude. So that whole thing is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So prior to that, you had no social experimentation with drugs and alcohol.
No.
Alcohol, but no drugs.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like addiction runs in my family on my dad's side. But I was just like that's what's so funny is I was just like a normal person, just trying to work, trying to go to school.
Really?
Never did drugs, didn't even smoke cigarette. I thought was fucking disgusting. My sister tried to get me. Yeah, I remember her saying, "Come on, smoke a cigarette." I was like, "Oh, that's fucking gross." But nothing at all.
Wow.
So that's why it was so surprising to everybody when my addiction was became noticeable, was because like, whoa, like she never even did drugs before, nothing at all. It was being on all the pain pills, and I didn't realize I was addicted to the pain pills until one day I was laying there. I didn't take whatever I was at the time, say morphine, and I started getting the moving around and like the creepy crawly skin, and then I took the pill, then I became normal again. And that's when I first suspected, like, wait a minute. Because I knew nothing about even medication in general. I never was on any meds. So it was just like, bam, I was thrown in there. And then I did that for a couple of years. And then I had like this moment where my sister's friend introduced me to heroin, and I tried it. Yeah, and
just like that.
Yeah, and I just tried it, and then that's just how that got started.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Was it like on the foil or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Foil, and then
the rig, and then
yeah.
Yeah, that foil ain't good enough. I
felt like I needed more though, because I was already on a bunch of pain pills.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So it was like I first did it, I was like, this didn't do anything. Like, do it again. Okay.
Yeah. Oh God. And I'm just it's crazy though, because I'm just curious, was there any like sort of like I guess because it seemed like you started it like what in your early 20s?
Yeah, I was like 22.
Oh, fuck, God
23.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild. So before that, it was like just like you were like a normal person that just had a happy life and
not happy life.
Oh, not
but
happy life. Oh, okay.
But like normal to a sense where I wasn't off fucking around.
Oh yeah. Making it worse.
yeah, exactly.
I feel that. But and so when you started these opiates and then painkillers and then you're going on to heroin and stuff like that, was there like any like family like interventions like in the early stages of it, or was it already too late, way too late?
You know what, it was to the point where no one even tried to reach out to me. I had one sister that would help me give me a ride a couple times, but I have three sisters. The two oldest, not even a text like, hey, like what are you doing with your life, like what the fuck, you have children, you 2 children, like get off the streets. I never had any intervention at all. And my mother,
really, she
knew at one point, but I don't even think she knew what to do. I think it was just shocking to her, and I don't think she realized or know how to respond to it. So I really did not even have any family there to be like, hey, like come to my house, let's get you off it. Nothing at all.
Wow, no shit.
Yeah. So there was no intervention whatsoever.
No shit.
Yeah, and I have a very small family, so really not many people trying to reach out to me.
Right.
Yeah.
How about trying to raise your daughter throughout all this? So
after I started using the heroin, like it went by like a couple weeks, and then like I just started going into it, and my oldest was at her dad's house, and that's
Mhm.
when I was honest. It's like, hey, like this is going on. Like I did not want them to be involved at all.
Yeah, right.
And so they were never around with my
Right.
drug use.
Right.
They were my daughters each have 2 different dads. My youngest was 1 when this happened. She went with her dad,
Mhm.
and then my oldest was with her dad too. So
I see.
not any other family. They stay with the dads, and so I just knew I didn't want them to be involved, but
Right.
also at the same time I did not know how to stop. And
Right.
I didn't really want to stop at one point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. It's the hamster wheel.
Mm-hmm.
It's going. It's just going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
Was there any attempts early on, or was it just full to the wheels fall out style?
It was at first I was still married, and my husband was like, "Oh my gosh, this can't be happening! Like,
Of course.
I don't want my wife to be on drugs."
Right,
So he
right.
did try. He was really the only one in the beginning. Like he sent me to a rehab, really really nice rehab, really
Yeah.
fancy,
Oh,
expensive.
fancy. Nice.
Through TRICARE, he was in the military, so it was good.
Oh shit.
And I went there, and like 2 weeks in, we had like these like AA, whatever, NA meetings, and
yeah.
they'd bring people from the outside. Well, I called up my friend. I was like, "Hey, bring me a bag.
Ooh.
Meet me at this meeting. Bring me a
Bring me a
bag."
bag, yeah.
So he did.
Can't believe that happens.
Yeah, and he drove an hour.
God damn.
Because he liked me.
Yeah, maybe I had a crush.
Yeah, so he would do anything I'd say. So
Yes.
I did that a couple times.
Fuck yes.
I'm like, bring me a gram, foil
Yes,
and all.
Yes, yeah, foil and all.
Package. So he would go down. I'd meet him. Like, oh, hi.
Yeah,
Like
hi.
we didn't know each other. He
Right.
slipped at my pocket.
Yeah.
And then I was sharing with my like fellow people in the facility. And then we got caught.
Oh shit.
The girl got too fucked up and was just nodding out like crazy.
All right, who bought it?
Yeah, and then they found me, and then at that point I didn't give a fuck, and that's really when I went straight to the streets, just using,
Wow.
and just all over North County.
Wow. Did you end up homeless?
Oh yeah,
Oh, fuck.
like a total of like 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, so you just walk around North County, or did you have little encampments, or?
Walk around my backpack.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how I managed to get a car at one point, then live in
wow.
the car.
Yeah.
Then the car got impounded.
Oh no.
Then I was back to being walking around with a backpack, trying to like score to bribe someone to let me stay the night.
Oh yes, of course.
Usually it was the guys that were easier to bribe.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, it really was.
How long was this using going on?
I don't know, total a couple. I mean, like I look at in general, just like a couple years.
Really?
Yeah.
Of the heroin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just would fuck around with meth. I didn't care for it, but you know, they went together hand in hand. So somebody would be doing it. I'm like, all right, let me hit the pizzo.
They did. They really did.
But that wasn't like my drug choice.
Nah, it was around, and why
I'll just
not?
do it.
I could honestly count how many times I've done meth. I was never really into it.
You weren't either. Yeah.
No, I was loyal to heroin. Heroin will always pay first. Always.
Your first love.
First love. It was actually. Honestly, it really was. I was like, I'll just die with this drug.
No,
friend.
yeah, it's a
You know?
true thing. If people feel like this drug is never gonna let me down, this drug is always
Yeah.
gonna be there.
Yeah,
So
always,
it, like
yeah.
it almost like supplements. I've heard like some phrases of that,
Yes.
you know, your first love, and
Yeah.
the reason why people get so emotionally addicted to these, you know, chemicals.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely. No, I feel that. Like it's funny when people. I mean, I guess on some forms I've had my own struggles with codependency and stuff like that. But for sure, like my biggest one was heroin.
Yeah.
Like, that was my like that shit like owned me like nobody or anything owned me before.
yeah. I guess do wild things.
Yes.
It got the best of us for sure.
For sure. And that's why I feel bad for these people that are on Fetty, because it's like that plus more.
Oh my God, it's like a steroid of heroin.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is.
Yeah, dude. That's a
I
great
tell everybody that if I were using this day and age, I'd be fucking dead.
Yeah.
I would be dead already. Like with the Fetty problem and everything being mixed and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
like I wouldn't be alive right now. I
Right.
know for sure. For a fact. So yeah, I feel really bad for this generation of addicts because it's really hard. Like it's a lot harder.
Yeah. And it's like it just feels like they're coming in more younger.
Oh yeah. I know, coming from like 10th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already hooked on that shit.
Yeah, it's sad.
But,
just like the vapes. They're hitting those vapes.
Yeah. That is true.
I'm sitting here with my vape.
I'm gonna say like half my guests have vapes and smoked it on this.
You're allowed to smoke?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You can smoke. I don't care. I don't have that problem.
That's good.
Yeah, I've hit a vape maybe like 4 or 5 times.
Were you a cigarette smoker though?
Oh yes, I'm a massive. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I am a humongous like nicotine addict, and I know that. And I've quit cigarettes for 10 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because I had to. I can't stop.
I know. It's another fucking drug.
Dude, it was terrible.
That's your second love.
It was. Cigarettes was, that's a legit second love. Like, like as soon as I quit heroin and I had to go to a program called the Freedom Ranch, I was like, I just got out of jail. I had like a few months clean. Yeah. And I hadn't smoked at all when I was in jail. And there wasn't that much cigarettes in there, but I didn't smoke. Yeah. And then I fucking I remember it was like my first day out, and I ran into my old drug connect in there.
Oh no,
that happens in rehab.
Oh yeah.
But he was actually trying to stay good. I think he might have probably been fucking around, but he wasn't doing it around me, which was good.
Yeah.
And anyways, like I remember like just like hanging around like the smoke pad. And I half the fucking rehab smoke.
I think
so
everybody did.
Yeah,
I remember the Newports is what I would smoke.
Newports?
Yeah, I was a Newport girl.
Oh, fuck. So, that's awesome. So anyways, you see all these people smoking and shit. They're all in early recovery, or at least some of them were. And then, so fucking, I remember I asked for a cigarette, and he told me, like, man, trust me, once you smoke one, you will not stop. And it's my old connect, by the way.
Oh my god!
And I was like, well, fuck it, man. I lit it and fucking right. I started rolling them.
Oh,
and,
I used to roll them too.
I fucking, I got, it became like a pack a day habit.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
That's
I had bronchitis too. So whenever I get sick, I can't breathe.
To this day, because of smoking.
Yeah. Oh, like it obviously when I quit cigarettes, like it's not as intense. Yeah. But like I get like really bad asthma attacks when I get sick because of my bronchitis.
Wow.
Yeah. So so whenever I get sick, I literally can only bear to smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes. Because it's so bad. It's so bad. You're like you're miserable. You're suffering, but you have to smoke.
Oh my god, I hate that.
It was a mental obsession. That was.
It is. It's the addict and keep going with whatever you can do.
I literally. And I'm like in my mid-20s, dude. I was like, fuck, and I literally was like. In my last week of cigarette smoking, I just weaned off, like literally, like how a junkie would. I was just trying to slowly trimmer down.
Oh no!
And I had my last cigarette, and I'm like, I'm not smoking after this. I'm not buying another pack. I'm not doing it.
And you did it.
And I did it. And that was it. And then at one point, like it was like really early quitting cigarettes, like I would just practically like pat my pockets.
Oh
and
my
I'm like,
god!
where's my
I remember
smoke?
that feeling.
Yeah. And I'm like, where's my smoke? I'm like, I quit.
Or the lighter. Where's the fucking lighter?
Or the lighter too. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's in a nutshell, like why I quit smoking cigarettes. I hit a vape just out of curiosity, what it would taste like. Because they always have like different flavors and shit now.
Oh my god, like 100 flavors.
Like
I can't keep up with all the brands and
blueberry and like all sorts of. But other than that, I can't. I won't indulge in buying one or like because I see people hooked on that stuff all the time.
No, the shit's in my head. I was driving here and I drive like this I'll sleep next to it and wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, where's my vape? It's sad. I commend you on you quitting because like a lot of people quit cigarettes and go to the vape. So it's kind of like reminds me of getting off heroin and going to
Methadone?
methadone. Yeah. Same concept.
Vape is nicotine methadone.
Yeah, it's the same concept.
It is. Fuck, dude, I literally was just hanging out with some friends yesterday, and one of my actually previous guests, Madison, I was talking to her, and she tells me that she's a night vapor. She literally just will sleep with her vape and just hit it.
Yeah. It's so sad. I know. I do the same thing. This shit's in my hand. I'll be at work too. Hopefully don't work hears this, but I'll be at work. And then like I'll make an excuse to go into the garage just so I could go hit a couple vapes and then go back into the facility. Like it's so sad. It's like I hear that it's harder to stop vaping than cigarettes. Because this is more convenient. It doesn't smell.
It is.
You can hit it.
You can hide it better.
Yeah. So it's harder.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I feel that. No, I feel that. Oh.
Yeah. That's funny.
Well, I guess what I want to ask you too is like, so I know that you we were kind of already in the discussion. So you transitioned from heroin, you know, you're using heroin, obviously destroying your life. You end up homeless. And
in jail a couple times.
Yeah, that happens too.
Yeah, and it goes hand in hand. You have to. It'd be weird for you to go to jail.
Yeah, who are you telling on?
Yeah, like, okay.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, that looks suspicious.
Yeah, you sure you're not a cop?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've never, twacked out thinking people were cops. Looking through the blind.
Yeah. That's a fan. I know it.
Yeah.
They're after me again.
Yeah.
So what prompted you to get out of heroin?
I couldn't get it. I wasn't available. Some of the people in my connects were either like off grid, don't know what happened to them. Some were in jail, so it was harder to find. And then I ended up dating my drug dealer.
Oh,
in fact, I have his name tattooed on me. It's really sad. I got his name tattooed on me. You know what's funny is that
I can't even see it.
Okay, good. Well, it says Robert.
Oh,
really?
I see it now. Now that you said it,
it's so. And the funny story behind this is like I ended up renting a studio and forging documents that I had income when I didn't. So this lady rent me this like little studio. So I feel so bad for her. She was like this really nice Christian lady. And I had all like druggies over, people fighting. I was such a nuisance. And I had this guy come over. I'm like, hey, I'll give you some if you do like a tattoo on me. Yeah. So the guy that I was dating, my drug dealer, was like, oh, get my name. I'll get your name. God. I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah. I got his name, and the motherfucker didn't get my name. I was like, you're fucked up.
What a fucking asshole,
dude. The guy that did this tattoo went to this tattoo, but he started nodding out. He was so fucked up. So it's half finished.
I could kind of tell.
You can tell.
I'm like, that doesn't look finished.
It's supposed to be bamboo with cherry blossoms, and he didn't finish it. He was nodding out. I was like, just
the bamboo part you can see, but definitely not the cherry blossom.
Yeah, it was like a random, like, what the fuck is, or a ball. Like, what is this? But he didn't finish it because he was nodding out so bad. And I was like, just get the fuck out of here. So now I'm stuck with a half-ass tattoo.
Oh, no.
And my drug dealer's old name. But the funny story is, a year later, he was trying to win my love back.
Oh, he was?
So he went and got my name finally tattooed on.
Oh, fuck. Way after the fact?
Yeah.
Way.
And I was like, nah. But you still got it, so ha. You're stuck with my name now.
Yeah. That is a bit extreme now I think about it, to get your ex's fucking name on you already after broken up.
Yeah, I know. Because I was like, well, you promised me you get my name, so if you really care, he's like, I'll go get it right now. And he actually did.
So fucking hilarious.
And it's like same exact location and font. It's funny.
Oh, that's so fucking hilarious. Too bad we're not going to do together.
Yeah.
We're not going together anymore.
Yeah. So like that was when I finally realized that I was getting over it. I couldn't, just a lifestyle. Then like after using for a good year, I started to get like, oh my God, like what am I doing in my life? My kids, all I want is my kids, but I still just couldn't stop. Like the want and desire was there, but I was just like, I just wasn't fully ready. And so I didn't first transition from the heroin to the methadone until it just wasn't available. I couldn't find it. I didn't want to be sick. So then I just looked online and said
Really?
methadone clinic.
Methadone here.
Yeah, like, here you go from one to the worst. So I did the methadone, but
Wow.
yeah.
Was this when you were on methadone? Was that when like Medi-Cal would pay for that shit?
Yes.
Wow.
It was 100. That's another thing. It was 100% paid for.
Yeah.
And you last 24 hours. You know, you're
Wow.
good. You like, okay, so the methadone has a very bad rep, right? When you hear that you're on methadone, it's like,
does.
oh, you're fucked up. You're
Yeah.
just
You're
trading
fucked.
one
You're
for
fucked.
the
You're
other.
fucked.
Yeah. But like, I see it. You can do it really as a tool to get to where you want, or you
Absolutely.
can just be totally loaded using other stuff with it and just go in and get it free.
Absolutely.
So it's like
That's
I
how
saw both
exactly how I
ends.
look at it. Actually.
Yeah. And most people do it for the worst, to be honest. They just want that
Yeah.
in case they can't score.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backup plan.
Yeah, it's a backup plan. Yeah, very smart though. I commend them.
Yeah, I know, right? I stayed away from it for the most part. I tried to go on it like twice.
Okay.
I did the pills, but
I remember the pills.
yeah, that was like 2012.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I only picked them up once because I was going to crash, which was really
I remember hearing Crash. I heard was hard.
it's fucked up.
Yeah, I heard how the fuck that. It was like a behavioral modification,
behavior
right?
mod.
Yeah.
So I bought those pills to help me kick because I was kicking on the streets. I couldn't kick, and I just took them all. I just took them all. I was like, I'm feeling sick.
Oh my god! Right, just more excuse. Pop, pop.
So I got through the first day fine, and then I started to feel the withdrawals after.
Oh no! Now you're like, I don't have my backup plan.
No, I don't have a backup plan anymore. And Crash definitely didn't let you do methadone.
Oh no!
No.
They weren't they just straight nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Just
you
go
can take
in.
psych meds, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But like,
Maybe
yeah,
they'll throw you some hydroxyzine.
God, seriously.
I call that the water pill.
Dude. Yeah,
It doesn't do shit.
Does
It does not do shit.
Well, yeah. Now it's a little different. Now most of those kind of programs let you go on subs and methadone, but yeah, definitely not at that time.
Yeah, no way.
And and then I tried to do the juice once too. But the intention was wrong.
Oh,
The intention was like I wanted to go on the juice so I can at least have like some sort of like way to cover my ass when I'm dirty for probation.
Yeah.
Look, I fucked up, but I'm on methadone now.
Oh my god, I love how you said the juice. I haven't heard that in so long.
Yeah, that pink like shitty ass syrup.
Oh
whatever.
gosh.
But anyways, so yeah, I went. I tried that, and then like, and it was like the mental obsession was like I was physically fixed.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel sick anymore, but the mental obsession, it got
It
my
is.
it got my ass.
It does. The mental obsession is actually the worst part with quitting anything. Vaping, that
Yeah.
it's a habit. We get used to that routine, and
Yeah.
like I'm that way with my coffee. If I wake up in the morning and I have no creamer, I have no coffee, my whole day's fucked.
Mhm.
It's that like obsession because we're so used to doing it, and so that's like why I hear that like quitting even cigarettes is so hard.
Yeah.
Because of that obsession.
Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely is. And there's a lot of things we could be obsessed about too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like fitness.
Right?
That's a good one.
Could be a good one, or social media.
Social media.
As most of us.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things like you can get addicted to.
Yeah.
And be obsessed about, and it could lead to self-sabotage and ruining your life.
Yeah.
But
agree.
But yes, so what was your dose when you started?
40 was standard.
Okay.
That they would start you at like 20 to see how you would be. Within a couple days. Yeah.
Right.
A couple days they move you up to 40. And I remember when I first got on it, I was fucking puking for hours. It was so strong.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, this is better than heroin. Like, I'm fucked up. I remember just puking on the side of my car. And it took a couple, like, I would say a week and a half to stop puking.
Wow.
But thankfully, I never went on a really, really high dose. So I never went above 80. So like I started at 40, then I went up a little bit. Then I was one of those in the very beginning that was kind of like, oh, I don't feel it, just to get a little bit more. So at first I was doing that, but I never capped over 80.
Yeah.
So then I stayed at that for a while. I was on methadone, I think almost like 8 years.
God damn.
The crazy thing is I wasn't even that much, like, I know there's people that have been using, say, 15 years and like into their,
Right.
high school, but
Right.
I was only using like 2 years and I'd been on methadone for like 8. And I'm like,
years.
how does this equation doesn't make any sense? Like, barely like 2 years and I'm on methadone for 8 because they do not encourage you to get off. They don't.
Yeah.
And that's where I figured this is
you're
a
right.
numbers game.
You're
If
right.
we get off of it, there's
Yeah,
less
'cause
people are gonna have a job or
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. So
You're
they never
absolutely-
encourage you. I would
They go, "Oh, are you sure?"
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to stop?
Yeah, I don't think you're ready. You
I
might
don't
end
think
up
you're ready.
using.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not
yeah.
stable. Or there was always something.
Yeah.
So they
I-
did that.
It's a hustle.
Yeah.
It's a hustle. It's fucking money's to be made.
Mm-hmm. Big
It's
pharma.
big pharma.
Big assholes.
I think that too. Sometimes it's like, these motherfuckers, they started this fucking pills.
And now they have something to cure it.
Yeah, and we have the problem and the solution
Yeah.
at the same goddamn.
Like we're just this miracle. Yeah.
We got you, motherfuckers, one way or another.
Yeah. They're fucking smart. That was getting
Dude. Oh my god. Wouldn't that be crazy if they had like some sort of like stock into this?
I know, right? Methadone stock.
Yeah. Oh, you motherfuckers.
The meth stock.
and it's really sad too because I don't discuss it a lot on my podcast, but I have touched it up in the past. There, actually one of my buddies brought it up, Brian, that a lot of these doctors will purposely give methadone or Suboxone to people who are not even opiate addicts.
Because it's known as also for people in chronic pain. So they'll do like
No. I mean, use it for their substance abuse disorder.
Okay.
Yeah.
They meant like chronic pain.
No. Like,
wow.
not a physical thing. It's like you have meth addiction. Well, we could put you on this.
Yeah, they just go straight to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they become opiate addicts.
Yeah.
It's happened. I've seen it
Yeah.
firsthand. Like I've seen it, and it's really fucked up. You're like, why the fuck are you giving them this shit? Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't even help them want to get off meth.
I know.
It just
Wow.
slows them down, maybe because they're not in.
them down.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Like I've seen it. It's a dirty game, you know.
It is. I think all of healthcare in general, to me, I find pretty corrupt.
Absolutely.
Very few places I have faith in. Like my current job, I work in healthcare, and I've been there for 15 months. I only trust them. Like I see how they are, how they run everything. They're amazing. They don't violate the laws. They don't overprescribe or like anything like that. So in general, though, I do not trust healthcare. Like, not even nursing homes.
Right.
No, those are the worst. No, it is. It's my father just recently got out of one, so
Wow, no way.
he did like 3 months.
Goddamn,
So-
that was it. He was done.
Yeah, well, the insurance kicked him out. He
Oh,
wasn't
what?
even ready to leave.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so and that's a whole nother fucked up sector is the insurance. Like,
No shit.
and to me, I find the biggest fucked up thing is dental. We get like what $1,500 on Medi-Cal for the whole year. Like that doesn't even barely get like a feeling. I mean, that's why people's teeth are just so fucked up because
Right.
that's they have no coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. Fucking. They're like, we'll pull your teeth out or something.
No, yeah. The crazy thing is with the methadone, you take it, it's syrupy, and the reason why it rots out all your back teeth is because of sugar, and they don't tell you, hey, after you're done, drink some water or brush your teeth or whatever. They don't tell you. So I lost.
It's eating their.
Yeah,
their
it's
back
eating.
teeth.
I had to get 3 pulled on this side and 3 on this side, on the bottom of my jaw. Like you can't tell when I'm talking, but because I think my mouth structure, but I have 3 missing on
Holy
each side. 6 got pulled.
God damn.
Because of methadone.
Fuck.
No joke.
God damn.
Yeah, that's another fucked up part about it. Yeah.
You did bring this up to me though. So you are actually 4 years off methadone?
Today.
Wow.
Ah,
Here,
I
here,
thought
here.
that was weird.
Here. Oh wait. Sorry. I fucked up. There it is. That's
There
awesome.
you go.
Hell
Yeah. It
That's
was,
amazing.
yeah, I didn't even realize it till I realized today's February 1st. I was
Yeah.
thinking I'm doing this challenge of 75 miles for the whole month of February for
Oh, okay.
Parkinson's disease. So
Uh-huh.
I was like, wait a minute. Today's February 1st. Oh my God. This is the exact day of my last dose of methadone. And
crazy.
that's been 4 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That
fucking
was a
amazing.
tough one. I was probably getting off methadone was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. It is
Yeah.
so just psychologically and physically so addicting. And the reason why is that it stays in your bone marrow.
Yes.
And that's why it's so hard to
fucking
get off of
gnarly.
it. So like when the longer you're on it, the more is getting stored, the more is getting stored. So
Yeah.
people
It's in your
higher
spine,
doses.
just
Yeah. And that's why when you're getting off or you miss your dose, your whole back is aching.
Yeah.
And it's because it's where it's getting stored. And it
Mhm.
does that to keep it a long half-life. So it's supposed to last you 24 hours
Mm.
and then you get your next dose and stuff.
I
So it was so hard mentally, physically,
No
especially
shit.
being on it for 8 years. It was just a huge
Oh, God,
habit.
dude.
It's like another habit within itself.
Yeah. I actually had another question for you too.
Mhm.
Since we're on this methadone thing.
Okay.
What would be your recommendation for how long you should be on methadone if used as a tool to get off all other opiates?
That's a good question because I used to do a lot of TikTok videos
Yeah.
on methadone and recovery.
Oh, you
and
did?
I did, and I had some videos that went viral. So
Yeah.
my messages were flooded with questions on methadone, and I feel like I became this expert all of a sudden. I was like, oh, this is too much to handle.
You're an expert. I love it.
Oh no, it was. I had because
Certified.
yeah, I was like certified methadone anti-advocate or something.
That's so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and like it's because I had so many people message me saying I've been on it 4 years, 8,
Yeah,
10,
yeah.
15.
Right,
we
right,
call
right.
them the lifers at that point.
Yeah.
You're a lifer.
You got your ticket punched.
Yeah. And they would tell me like, I can't stop. I can't because of the withdrawals. The withdrawals
Yeah.
are worse than the heroin.
Right.
And that's what gets you. I really feel like, well, for me, I look back at it, 8 years on it for a 2-year addiction. It's kind of insane, but
it is. Absolutely.
it
is.
really is.
That's a fucking crazy trade-off.
Yeah, it was fucked. It was complete ass backwards. And
Yeah.
I would really it really depends on where you are in life. Where is your stability? Do you
Yes.
have support? Are you not going to be homeless? Because if you're homeless trying to get off methadone,
Sure,
probably going to be on it longer.
Right,
Like
right.
I feel
Yeah.
like the support system and like where you are in life really makes a big difference.
I
And
see.
if you use it as a tool, I mean, I could see, I would honestly think no more than 2 years,
Okay.
a year and a
Okay.
half.
That's a reasonable.
year.
That's a
Yeah.
reasonable.
Because you want to do it, you don't want
Slowly.
to, yeah. And then when you taper, you want to go really, really slow. I did a 3-year taper,
I see.
and that's
God
the only
damn.
reason why I got off of it
Oh,
because
shit.
I took matters in my own hands. I went on Reddit and read for days and days people's taper and
Yeah.
what went wrong, what
Yeah,
worked. And so
yeah.
I crafted my own taper
Yeah,
because
right,
they
right.
weren't encouraging me.
Oh yeah, because they're like, oh, what are you doing? Why
Yeah,
you
like,
why do you want to taper?
Yeah, like what the fuck? So I did my own little taper and I did it. I decided like, well, I'm already going to the clinic, so it doesn't matter what milligram
Yeah.
I start at. So I just went 1 milligram a month. Because at one point when I started my taper, I was down to like 35 milligrams. So I did like a couple years of 1 a month, 1 a month. And that was the most successful way because I got off of it, eventually. And I didn't like transfer to something else. I didn't go to like Suboxone or
Right.
Sublocade.
Just got off that.
I just got off it. I did not want to be dependent. And
Mm-hmm.
at the time too, I think I was in this relationship and it was very abusive and he would always talk shit to me like, oh, you're on methadone, you're a fucking junkie. So I kept hearing like all these negative things about me.
Making you
and
feel
I was
worse.
like, I'm going to prove these people wrong.
Oh,
I'm going to
good.
prove these people wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to do it. And so I just went the slowest way and
Yeah.
I'm so thankful I did it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's fucking amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, that is not easy.
No.
Not at all.
I had a funny analogy that
What?
I had that methadone clinic, we call it it was a Capilina location, so we called it Capilina High. So like a high school. I made up that joke of like, because everyone was just
Right.
like junkies
Right.
using, trading off drugs and friends. But I'm like,
Right.
dude, this is like
High school.
high school. And then when I I felt like I
Graduated.
graduated.
Yeah, you graduated.
When I got off the methadone, which took me a couple years. So I'm like, oh, I got
Right.
an associate's now.
Yes.
So
It goes in with your certification.
Yeah.
Being an expert.
Apparently, it's a TikTok I am.
Oh my god. So when you got off methadone and all that, like you're free from it, what would help you from like going back on it, or if you know what I mean? Because I know some people
go back. They go back on it.
Right.
It was my strong will to not be dependent on any substance ever again,
Okay.
or any person. Because when I was on it, I was in a really abusive relationship for 4 years. So eventually I was able to, in 2019 was really like where I hit my journey hard. Like, I'm going to do it, because I finally left him. I had to go to a women's shelter to get away because I didn't have any family.
Yeah.
When you're in an abusive relationship, you hide it as well. So not a
Yeah,
lot of people
absolutely.
knew.
Right.
So I called a number. They helped me pack up, went to a shelter, and that's when I really started my methadone taper. And
I see.
I just wanted to rebuild my life. I didn't want to be dependent on anything or any person.
Right.
So I was dependent on him for everything. I wasn't working.
I see.
And so I think just it really, your mind is so powerful. So really, it was the will to never want to be dependent.
Okay.
Like, that was my main thing.
Right.
And to be, an example to others and
Yeah, absolutely.
help other people.
Absolutely.
That feel like they're stuck.
Absolutely. And I know that I guess we'll just touch a little bit on this. You overcame a lot of trauma from being in toxic relationships. And
yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna try to sum this up the best way I can.
Sure. Absolutely.
Since 2019 was like, I call it my trauma era. It was just like trauma after trauma after trauma. So
Right.
it was that abusive relationship. I was also lost my son. I was pregnant. So, and that was his father. So it was really hard for me to leave, because I felt like, oh, it's the only thing I have not left connected to my son that's dead.
Right.
And so,
right.
One day he and I were arguing. He was like, "You're the reason why our son is dead." And like, that's just like clicked in my head. And I was like, nope, I'm done with this. So then I went to the shelter, and then, so I was at the shelter for 2 years. It was during COVID.
Yeah.
Finally, they're like, "Hey, you got to leave this. Like, you've been here too long." And I'm like, "Well, what do I do? It's during COVID." But they referred me to these apartments in Oceanside. So I went there, and a year later I got accepted into affordable housing.
Oh.
And so I was able to leave the shelter to affordable housing. When I went there, literally a week later, the only closest friend I ever had, who was my old coworker, Morgan, died of fentanyl. So it was like, bam, I was hit with her death right away. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
And then like 4 months later, I almost died on the beach. I took my daughter. I was still trying to heal from losing Morgan.
Yeah.
And I took my daughter to the beach, and a homeless lady that was on drugs and schizophrenic and unmedicated was stalking me and my daughter. We were on the beach. It was at 9:50 at night. No one was around. I don't know why I thought it was okay to go to the beach and alone so late at night, but I did.
Yeah.
And it's probably because of my whole, like, I thought I could do anything. I've been through this type of attitude. And we were there, and we were eating. And then the minute we laid down, I got ambushed to the left side of me, and it was dark, and it just happened so quick.
Right.
But it was dark, and it was actually a woman that tried to kill me. She had really your length of hair. God damn. And so I thought it was a dude, and then she asked a question about my daughter, and all of a sudden everything went black. She jumped straight, because I was already laying down, so she had the advantage. She was over me, and she jumped on top of me, knocked me out, And then I woke up with that person strangling me, and I was pretty much dying, and I couldn't breathe, and I was like
Oh my God.
gasping for air. And all I remember is my daughter was this far, and she went into shock, didn't know what to do. My body went into shock. It's crazy, like the way your body responds to shock. Because after I got knocked out and I woke up, I didn't do anything at first, but I knew this person was trying to kill me. But your body went to shock where it's like, what the hell happened?
It just freezes.
Yeah, it just freezes. And then I went to fight or flight. So I was able to use my lower body to get her off of me, kicking. It's still, I don't even know how I did it, but I got her off of me, and then told my daughter, gave her the keys, run to the car, called 911. And I was like following this bitch. I was like, this bitch is not going to get away with what she did. Right. And so thankfully they responded very quick. Yeah. They're able to arrest her, brought her to court. She had a rap sheet of crimes, and also an attempt to. It's a great bodily injury with what is it? Great bodily injury with, like, you can get charged with that if you use your hands to strangle someone or a firearm. So she got that charged. And my daughter spent 5 months in court. Right. And I was trying to fight for my own justice, and the justice system is completely corrupt. Yeah. I had a new lawyer. He really didn't know what he was doing. I pretty much was running my own case at this point, being my own advocate. And she ultimately had no remorse for what she did. No way. She didn't care. And she had a lawyer was a piece of shit. Yeah. Those defense lawyers are fucking ruthless. Yeah. And the judge said, I'm going to give you one more chance. Even though she tried to do it to someone else a year ago, he's like, I'm going to give you one more chance to change your life. So we're not going to send you. She was supposed to get mandatory 5 years in prison. Right. He's like, I'm going to send you to a facility so you can get better. Huh. And it was like, what? Like me and my whole team, I had a victim advocate with me. Like our mouth just dropped. Like, wow. How could you send her to a facility to get better? And then you had the victim and my daughter left with nothing. Right. We're not going to get better. Yeah. You don't ever fully recover from something like that. Yeah. And so I became really angry, and I didn't leave my house for a couple months. And I was just like, I couldn't wrap my head around it. Like, how could this all happen? And also in the way in her favor. Yeah. And so it's like I got a life sentence of trauma. Yeah. And that's what I call it. I go, I got a life sentence of trauma. Like, it's never going to go away. I still have, triggers, and I go into PTSD, and I just go into severe anxiety. But so that happened. I didn't leave my house for a couple months. And then I started to say, I can't let this person get the best of me. So I started college. And I started at 39. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. I started college, and I was like, I started for criminal justice. Because I was like, oh, I want to understand the system and blah, blah, blah. But I realized it's stupid. I fucking hate it. So I switched back to what I'm really passionate about, which is old people.
Old people.
I love old people. I love old people. So I went into geriatrics, or it's called gerontology, and I graduate in a couple months.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's fucking awesome. Here, give it another one.
Oh!
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I felt like I was given a second chance at life, and I really wanted to do something with myself. I wanted to make a name for myself. I wanted to go do things I never have done. But I still felt scared to leave. So I got a scholarship from a man named Charles. He runs the whole West Coast. He trains people to become professional self-defense instructors. He trains them. Okay. So I got a scholarship. I went up north. Oh, yeah? I did a whole intense week up there. Really? And I passed all my tests. It was the physical test. So I'm an official certified basic self-defense instructor for women. So it's only for women.
Oh, I see.
So I did that as it was nice because I felt like it was giving me some sort of purpose out
Right.
of a horrible situation.
Absolutely.
So that happened.
Oh,
That
that's
was a
awesome.
big trauma. A couple positive things came out of it, but it still affects me.
No, absolutely.
And
but
then like
it does give you a sense of purpose, though.
yeah, and you gotta have that in life.
Absolutely.
You gotta have a sense of purpose, or you're just gonna be stagnant.
Yeah.
And not really going anywhere and stuff. So I used that. So it was like my friend died, I almost died, and then my dog died.
Oh no.
Yeah, my biological dad died.
Yeah.
Morgan, my closest friend, lost another friend, Bill, to fentanyl.
Wow.
That was a hard one. Another coworker, that was my friend Jason. He just passed away like 6-7 months ago.
Oh.
It's just been like death after death.
Yeah.
And then my dad, who adopted me, he has Parkinson's. So he became really ill, got worse and worse. That's where he's been at in the hospital. He was there for 3 months. And then just about a month and a half ago, I was at the hospital with him. And then he almost died in front of me, and I had to bring him back. So like that was really hard. It's like that whole moment like really sticks with my head.
Right.
Like that visual of him going out and like me screaming, yelling, like, please don't leave me, like, come back. So that happened recently.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't even, I those are like the big things. There's just so many things. And I still don't know how I'm even here today.
Well, you're a fucking survivor. That's
Thank
one
you.
fucking thing I can tell you.
I guess so.
I
guess I am. I guess I am.
Maybe a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I just keep going, you know, and I really have like this big desire right now for like, so I'm trying, this is my newest thing for the year is I want to, so there's no penal code in the justice system for, so if someone does harm to someone, like what happened to me in front of a minor, there's no penal code for protecting that minor. So like,
wow.
So like,
didn't notice that.
And like, what I mean is like a crime happening in front of a child, a very severe crime like that.
Yes.
That child, even though it wasn't physically hurt, mentally
They're going, trauma.
Yeah, they're going to have it for the rest of their life.
Correct. Yeah.
This year, my mission is to get this passed and getting out there as much as I can. I want it to be called the Allie Act because my daughter's name is Allie, and I feel that there needs to be additional crimes added on someone's crime if they deliberately do a crime severe in front of a minor.
Right.
They don't have anything like that, so that's my newest thing this year is I really want to get something called Allie's Act to protect minors and get that as an extra charge added on to someone, you know.
Right.
So that's kind of like my passion is like
fucking
public
love
health and just trying to make things better.
I fucking love
I just feel like there's nothing out there, and this is like the perfect, I feel like, example of why there needs to be something additional tacked on to charges, because that minor physically is okay, but mentally they're not going to be.
Right.
And so, that's going to be a hard one, but hopefully we'll all get somewhere with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you just gotta put it out there, and you just gotta work for it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hard one. You gotta climb the ladder with like local agencies.
I know.
Go higher. President, got right to Trump.
Go right to Trump.
I got to write Trump.
I mean, I seen him. He'd be signing all sorts of shit.
Dude, I know. I've seen that too. I was looking on TikTok. He's just like every new day. I'm like,
give
man.
me your pad.
Slide in Allie's Act.
You don't even. He's not reading it. He's just.
He's just like, next favorite.
What's next?
I gotta pay someone to add in Allie's Act. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that though too. I'm like, man, this motherfucker's passing all this shit like right away. So I'm like, he's gotta pass this. I really hope he will.
You were ready, man. That motherfucker was ready.
Yeah, he wasn't playing.
He just took some extra fucking Celsius, and he's like, all right, let's get this going. Let's get this party started.
I know, right? Red Bull, Celsius,
Yeah.
like coffee,
Yeah.
espresso shots. Like,
Yeah.
bam, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god, dude. Was that also why? I remember. I used to see you doing like these. What was that? It was like a fitness thing, but it kind of looked like you're like doing obstacles and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that adds to one of the other traumas. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
So
I'm
after
really good
all
at it.
those events and traumas happening
Yeah.
a year ago, September, so I got into it's like more severe fitness. I have a friend I met off TikTok. Her name's Kendra. She's actually a professional ninja warrior. Like the show. And
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
Like,
Ninjas,
yeah, and she would post all her videos. I'm like, God, that looks like so much fun. I want to do it. And I want to become stronger.
Yeah.
So in case I ever get attacked
Yeah,
again,
you want to be really fit.
I want to be really strong.
Yeah.
She guided me the right way. So I was doing, I started at M-Rock in Oceanside, and it was like amazing. It was an amazing outlet. I can't express enough how much doing physical exercise or will help you mentally. It really helped me as an outlet.
Great confident booster.
Yeah, that too. I was looking better. I was like, oh my God. And so I was last year on September 23rd, which was a month after my dog died. I was on the way to that gym and I got hit in a car accident. Oh, well, that's another fucking thing. So I was driving my Jeep, going like 60 miles per hour, and it was a Marine smashed the back of my car.
Fuck, dude.
My airbag didn't go off. The whole head hit the front, and I blacked out for a second, and then I was swerving all over the freeway.
Oh my God.
And I don't know how I got to the side, and then so I got, I got injured in the face and then my left body. So I wasn't able to do my ninja training for a long time, and then I tried to get back into it like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's just been like with school, but I love that training and I really want to get back into that. It's a little expensive.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
$190 a month.
God damn.
But it's such a great community. Like the people I meet there are amazing. They know my story, what happened to me, and I definitely want to do it again. It's so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
I recommend
it looked cool.
Yeah.
It looked really cool. I was like, yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
It's like the TV show.
Yeah. It was so much fun and I miss it. I need to get back into it. I missed it. But I was
It's never
doing
too late though.
Yeah, just like school. Never
Just
too
like
late.
school,
I'm
it's like-
fucking 41 now. About to graduate finally.
Yeah, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. Well, I really appreciate you having you on here.
Thank you.
Like you're such an amazing woman. Like
Thank you.
really, like a survivor, a warrior. You know what I mean? It's
Survivor warrior.
Survivor warrior, and I hope that you can get that law passed as well. I mean, I'll sign whatever. I mean, you need a petition. I'm here.
Thank you. Yo, yes, we have to get signatures once I get it written up.
Absolutely.
That's how I think that the whole thing will have to start. So, yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming on here again.
Thank you for having me. This has been very fun.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Peace out.
Peace. This is the Fuck Fentanyl guy letting you know if you or a loved one is injured in a motorcycle accident, then call 1-800-Lawtigers for a free case evaluation. We are available 24/7. That's 1-800-Lawtigers. With over $1.5 billion recovered in verdicts and settlements. Nobody got your back more than Lawtigers.